Welcome to Comrades Hustle Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how clients can post a job and how freelancers can apply for such jobs and work on them. And so let's say that a client does not have account on our platform. He'll need to register, and upon going to the sign up page by 20th, we shall have enabled this feature of clients registering. So if a client has an urgent task, he can contact our content managers through WhatsApp. If a client needs an account, then he can create one to post a job. So let's say that he decides to create an account. You'll be redirected to your dashboard. You'll need to first update your profile. I'll just do that very quickly. And then you just save profile. Yeah, and so you can submit a job. So let's submit a job before it can appear on our page. So this is how our job posting will be looking on the site. And so if you are okay with it, and then you just submit job, and then you can also click to view it, how it looks like. If it is okay, you just leave it like that. The client can just log out and wait for applications. Let me open now another tab for freelancers. And let's say a freelancer just logs in. Okay. And so a freelancer who for this case is John Mike, browses jobs and then comes across this job, a video advert for my brand. And let's say he's an expert in video designing. And so he clicks this. And so he applies, and so he goes through the description and what is required and blah 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 blah. He needs a year 4 and he is, so he applies. So he'll need to upload his CV. I'll go with that, and then a message. This is just an example message, and he has to accept our terms and conditions, and then submits his application. So it is applied for him. And so let's say 4 or 5 freelancers apply. Our client will come back. First, he'll be notified through email that he has received some applications, and so he open email to see if the applications have come. And so you'll realize that the first one was a welcome email that welcomed him to our platform when he created an account. Second one is now the new job application, you see, from Comrades Hustle. And so he'll log in. Let's say now he's logging in to see them. So that's just one. If there were 10, he'll receive 10 email notifications for the applicants. So so let's log in with and then he'll log in very fast. And so one, he'll receive a new application is submitted on your job video advert on this one by John Mike, and so jobs applicants. And so here he'll find them, all of them. If there are 5, they'll be here. And so let's say he come and find Mike, and we decide that Mike is a good. After reading all of those things, one, he can also download the CV here, and then decides either to approve or disapprove because it's still pending. So let's say he decides to approve Mike's application. You just have to click this tick here to mark as approved, and so his application is approved successfully, and is changing from pending. It has changed from pending to approved. And so the next thing he can do is he can either contact Mike by messaging him, or he can create a meeting with Mike, or if it was a job that requires more than 2 people or 4, he can create a meeting, schedule a meeting for all of them through Google Meet or Zoom. So let's say first he creates a meeting. He can choose a date. And so let's say I need a meeting on 11th or on 10th September. 10th September 2024. And then at time, let's say at 1 p.m. Let's look for 1 p.m. Let's say we go with 1 p.m. and then meeting duration will be 40 minutes. And so in the message here, this is where I'll give him the link to the meeting place. Let's say it's Google Meet. So I'll write here link to Google Meet, and then put the link here. Let's say example HTTPS blah 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 blah. That's the link to the Google Meet, or the code with the codes and all those things. And then I just create that meeting. Upon clicking, you have successfully created a meeting. So that's one way. So one way you can create a meeting with Mike by just clicking here and then submitting a meeting, or he can decide to send to Mike a message. So to send a message, just click on Mike name to go to his profile, and then message here, click the message button. So a message like this: your application is approved, please attend a meeting on Google Meet on 10th September 2024 for more directives. And so then you send the message. So it's in these two ways: either create a meeting through here, or send a message. So again, the employer, after scheduling a meeting, can log out to wait for that day. And then if we go back to the freelancer, for example, let's first he'll have to be, let's say he was offline, he'll be notified through email that his application is approved. And let's see the Gmail account. So you'll find one applications was thanks for applying for a job advert, it has been. And then the next one is your application has been approved. Your application has been approved. And then again, also the meeting schedule. So the meeting schedule from the client. And so he'll attend the meeting, or if it's not just a must to have the meeting on Google Meet. You can even have meetings. You can even redirect them to your WhatsApp. You chat and agree on specific things. And so when you have come to an agreement on a specific amount that the client is willing to pay, and all of you have agreed, before the freelancer you start working on that specific job, the first thing you need to do is to create an invoice, like a service, so that the client can first pay, so that the money can be held by the system, not with the client or with the freelancer, for first to ensure that you don't lose your money after doing the work. This one will help all our freelancers in such a way that they cannot be abused, not that they work on a project or on a job and then the client decides not to pay. And then let's say you agreed on a service, a price to be, let's say 1,000, 2,000. So you just put the service price there, which was, let's say for my case is 100 for test. You send the link to this service that you've created for the client to first pay. So you can just take the link from the this service and copy, and then just come back to the dashboard. The employee is here, Comrades, and is here. Or you can even send him this link through our platform here, through messaging, or you can even send him through the platform that you used for chatting. And so I just send the message, and so after sending that, even through the WhatsApp, the client will have to pay. So let's log in again as client so that we can find that and do the payment. On successful login, he'll even find notification that a new message from Academy 35, and then he'll find that message here. And so you'll just have to copy this link and copy that one and open a new tab, let's say this one, and you paste that. Upon clicking that link, if it is WhatsApp, it will be just clickable direct, and then just buy. Upon placing order, it will be directed to paying. He can choose to pay through card or M-Pesa. I'll explain this using M-Pesa, so I'll have to input my phone number to get a notification push up button so that I can pay. So let me just input that. And so to pay 107. So let me pay that. Notification has just reached me, so I'll have to input my M-Pesa pin. Checking transaction status. That your order is completed. Thank you. And then so you can return to dashboard. So upon paying, both the client and the freelancer will receive email notification. Let's begin by the freelancer. So here he'll receive, congratulations, you got a new order, showing that the payment is done, and so he can begin working on the job, and so he'll begin working because the payment is done. At this moment, even if we go back to dashboard, the balance will not change. It was 90, but still 90, because both the client and the freelancer have an assurance that their work from the client, the work will be done, and from the freelancer he'll be paid. Actually, if the freelancer logged into the dashboard for the withdrawals page, you'll find pending. This one is the one paid, and so it will not reflect on here until he is done with the work and the client marks the work as done. Okay, at the same time, the client will receive a message and so he has made the order by buying that service, and so we send him all those messages. Again, if he comes to the dashboard and he goes to his bought services, because he has now bought the service, and so upon completion, the freelancer will deliver the job as they had agreed. If it was video, he'll deliver him the video either through our platform or for our platform we are still accepting documents, but he can deliver it through any platform that they had agreed. So after delivering that video or any other job, if it was supposed to be done, and then he just come here on the my services, the both services here, and then it's supposed now to change it from hired, coming to this point here, to completed, and then he updates that. So upon updating that, the client, the freelancer will receive the cash. Now let's refresh. You realize that it changes from 90 bob to 180, and it is now no longer pending but completed. So the net, all the amount is now received here. And so this is how you can work on a specific job. Client posts the job, freelancer applies, the client approves, they agree on the price and how the job is supposed to be done. Again, the freelancer sends an invoice, like a service, to be paid first. After paying, he works on the job, and then after completing and submitting the job, to ensure that he receives his cash, the client marks the job as completed, he receives his cash.